my tongue was just like out there, and they were like, okay, call the rest of the people up in here. We're going to have to cut her throat. Once they said cut my throat, I started to think in my head, God, please protect me, protect my children. Like, I really didn't know what was going to happen. I had a sense of a being on the right side of me in the corner telling me to let go and let God. If anything happened to me, my kids will be taken care of. I will be taken care of. So, therefore, I let go and let God. I basically passed out on the table. I was a cold blue. I was in a coma for 8 days on a respiratory system. In those 8 days that I was in the coma, when I first went into the coma, it was nothing but darkness at first. Then I felt my soul like be pushed up to heaven. Well, through the clouds, through the sky, all the way up in space. It was sucked out like a vacuum. And it's like I didn't have a body, but I had a consciousness. Like, it's like seeing without having a body or having eyes or anything. It's like being invisible, but you are you. You have your consciousness. You are you. You don't change. So, as I'm wandering around, basically in spirit, I was able to go back and forth to a place that I call God's bosom. I would basically be up there chilling. There was no time or anything. Everybody was connected. The spirit was connected. There were billions of other spirits there too. And we're communicating through the mind, even though we don't have a mind, like I guess through the consciousness. So I started to ask spirit, how am I able to move back and forth through different time zones? And spirit told me that my soul already knows how to do it. Like, once the soul leaves the body, the soul goes back to the creator, and the soul has already been there before. So it's nothing different, it's nothing new. So I'm like, oh, so I can actually move in and out, in and out. So I asked spirit if I could see myself in the hospital. Spirit sent me when I got sent from Seoul to the hospital, it was in zero point 0.5 seconds. There is no time. It was like a blink of an eye. I was at the hospital. I was over top of myself. I was looking at myself. I seen the nurses come in, pluck my feet. I heard them say that they may have to pull the plug because I was not responding or anything. I seen my loved ones in the corner. They were crying and telling me, oh, wake up, wake up. But for some reason, I didn't want to wake up. Like, I left the hospital room and I went back to God's bosom. And it's so quick. Like, I couldn't believe it. Once I was in God's bosom, it was beautiful. There was an ocean that was so blue that you ain't never seen no color like this on earth. It had a lavender tint over top of it. There was light. There's a big glowing light that's there. And in this light, you feel protected. Like, you feel like nothing is going to happen to you. You have lived your life. You have done what God wanted you to do. And you are just there, just resting. No worries, no nothing. It's beautiful. I heard singing, angels. I don't know if I was close to God, but you have to understand there are different levels to spirit, there's different levels to the soul, there's different levels to heaven. Like, all this stuff that I'm telling you, I downloaded it from spirit. Like, it's like they tell me, it's like the communication now is they tell me stuff and I just say whatever they want me to say. And what I'm saying is that when I went back to the other realm, I was there. I felt like I was there for half a second. I didn't know that I was under for 8 days. So a spirit familiar came by me and I just knew she was there. Like, I don't know how, but I knew she was there. And I told her, I said, um, where's God? And she said, you are in God right now. The love, the joy, the peace, the serenity, everything was right there. Nobody was fighting. Nobody was arguing. You do not feel hate. You do not feel none of that negative stuff that's on earth. You don't feel that up there. You don't even, when you pass away, you don't miss your loved ones. You don't, you basically, once body is dead or gone, you disconnect with it. You don't need it anymore. You only was using it for a tool anyway. So once I got up there, I wanted to stay. I wanted to learn different things. And Spirit told me that I was not allowed to stay because I was only brought there to tell the world about what I saw, which was beautiful. The feeling is, it's out of this world. You'll never feel this on a physical earth. You have to be under or maybe passed away to feel this. And I begged to stay up there. Like, I wanted to stay up there. I want to stay here. I don't want to go back down there. And she said that I had to come back. And next thing you know, my soul, they laid it horizontally, and there was this big light that covered my whole body. And it was the light of God. I wasn't scared or anything. And it shocked me. And when it shocked me, my spirit fell back down to earth. It's like a roller coaster, like when you get it in the pit of your stomach when you're going down a hill. It was like that. I was speeding down to earth, and it was like a tunnel and a vortex that I was coming down out of. When I came out of that vortex and flew into my body, my whole body jumped. I felt my soul fall back into my body. So I just want to tell people that spirit is real. God is definitely real. And heaven is way past space. And as long as you do good, and some people say do good, repent. I'm not Christian. I'm not Judas. I'm not nothing. I don't have a religion. But I know that there is a God. So just keep your prayers and, open your mind to people, open your hearts to people, forgive people. If you have a beef with somebody, forget all of that. You're not going to take none of that with you when you leave. It's going to be easy. So don't fear death. I believe that we live once we die. I believe that this right here is nothing but, if you ever watch The Matrix, look at it. That's exactly what it is. You can manifest your desires. You do not have to uh uh lie, cheat, steal, and all of that. No. Spirit says you can manifest what you want, which means you think in your head, you visualize what you want, and you keep yourself true to that. Don't let negative energy come in. And Spirit says that we all are blessed, but what are you going to do with your blessing?